guys, it's D-Man Swish here, and welcome to Video Game Finds number 24. Now this time I don't have a whole lot of stuff to show you guys, but there is quite a bit of cool stuff. So without further ado, let's get started with it. Alrighty, a couple weeks ago, I went to my local rounds that I usually do, like Goodwill and Ark and all that, and I found a couple of items here. One came from Ark, and the other one came from this place called Habitat for Humanity, which is like a Goodwill and stuff. And I found two GameCube microphones here. And one of them was like $1.50, the other one was like $1, so really good deal for both of these. They're in very good shape, and there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with them or anything. One seems to be brand new. It looks to be, you know, maybe even used like less than 5 times. But they're both in very good shape, and so very cool. I could always use extras of these. Next, I went to a different Habitat for Humanity, and I haven't been to this one before because it was kind of off the beaten path a little bit. But I went to this one, and I wasn't seeing a whole lot of stuff there at all. And it mainly looked like, you know, house furnishing stuff or house repair stuff. But I got to this one area that had like computer electronics and stuff, and then they had a bin full of cords. And what I came across was a official Super Nintendo power cord here, and it looks to be brand new as well, like maybe used a few times. It has the original twisty tie on it and everything. It doesn't look to be used like very much at all. I mean, it's got, you know, no signs of wear or anything on it. So very cool. This was 49 cents with tax, so it came out to be like 53 cents. And I think that's the cheapest I've ever paid for a, you know, Nintendo-based power cord. So very cool. I was very excited to find another one of those. Those are nowadays going up to like 20 bucks on eBay, which is ridiculous for a power cord. But they're becoming fairly hard to find, so that makes a little bit of sense. Next here, I went to a closing game store about a half hour away from home here. And I didn't find a whole lot that they had there, but they did have one cool thing that is custom homemade. The owner and his wife, they customly paint and create things as well as, you know, they manage the store. But the owner's wife here created a very cool art-based piece of work here, and it is the Super Mario Bros. 3 Mario with the squirrel suit or the leaf, and it is all custom made out of little wood blocks. I'd say these are 1-inch wood blocks. And each one is customly painted and was all put together by hand. And I think that is very, very cool. I have never seen anything like this. It is a reversible, and it's very, very cool. It's very strong, it's very sturdy, and it's a little heavy, but it's really cool. This will definitely complement the game room very well. I ended up paying about $80 for this after tax. Now I know that seems a little bit expensive, but I'm not going to be able to see another one of these. I've never seen one like this before, and to be able to get something like this, it's unique. You know, there's not another one like it, I don't think. So very cool. I was very happy to get something like this because it's, you know, it's one of a kind of thing. They also had like a Koopa. They also had what else? They had a Ghost. They had some Mega Man stuff, stuff like that. It was really cool. But I decided to pick up the Mario because that's the one that's most recognizable, and it's the one that would probably stand out the most in the game room. So very cool. And while I was there, the owner decided to let me have these. He threw these in, but there is 4 Nintendo dust sleeves here for the NES games, and they all have Nintendo logos on them. So couldn't go wrong with that. I mean, he threw them in there for me since I bought the piece of artwork there. So very cool. Got 4 more dust sleeves. Very excited for that. Next here, that same weekend, later on that night, I found something on Craigslist that me and my brother Tyler have been wanting for quite a while. And this is something that, you know, a lot of people probably have nowadays anyway, because it's fairly recent. But me and my brother Tyler got a PlayStation 4. And this is just the basic model, 500 gigabyte version. It's the jet black one. Very, very cool. I ended up picking this up off of Craigslist for $340. and it was brand new. I was looking to buy a brand new one because I love breaking the ice with a brand new console. I don't like getting used ones unless I absolutely have to, but ever since I got like my PS2 and my PS3 and everything, those have always been brand new. So I wanted to do the same for the PS4. But they're still like $400 or so in the stores. So what I did was I just kept waiting for a while, and I finally found one on Craigslist that was brand new, but they only wanted $340 for it because the guy was moving out of town and he didn't really necessarily have time to play this or anything, so he was deciding to just sell it. And I thought that was a really good deal. So $340 for a brand new PlayStation 4 is a really good deal. So, and we've already got it hooked up. It's not in here, it's just the box and manuals and stuff. But we already have it hooked up, and we've been playing it, and it's really cool. And I'll show you the game that we got for it. Now, this game, I definitely recommend if you guys have not played this yet. It's definitely a great game. We've only been playing it for a little while now, but so far I've enjoyed every second of it, and I love it. And that is Dying Light. And very cool game. If you guys are a fan of the Dead Island series or anything like that, this game complements those games very well. It's very well put together. It's very detailed. It's really fun. If you love those Dead Island games, you'll love this one as well. So very cool. Tyler ended up paying with his own money for this one. He bought this at Games Ahoy for $50, which isn't too bad. You could probably get it a little bit cheaper than that online. But since we really wanted to play it, because we got the new PS4, we really wanted something to play on. So we got this for $50 at Games Ahoy. So very cool. Was very happy to get that game and console. Really fun. Alright, next, everything is from today, because last weekend I had no luck whatsoever finding anything. I came home with absolutely nothing. So this weekend I actually came home with a little bit of stuff. So first off here, I'll go ahead and show this stuff. This came from Games Ahoy's dumpster. I have 4 game cases here. One of them's official Sony brand for PS2. The rest of these are just like DVD cases. But they're still a little bit wet because it's been raining here the last few days. And sometimes Games Ahoy leaves their dumpster open. So these were a little bit soaked. These all had like inserts in them and stuff, like DVDs inserts and stuff. But those were so soaked that I just ended up tossing those out because there was no hope for them at all. This one happened to be like a Madden 10, but I had to throw everything away, even the manual and everything, because it was all just completely soaked. But the cases are still very good. I usually use these for disc-onlys that I end up selling later on, so very cool to get 4 more free cases. Very cool. Next, I went to our local Goodwill, and I got a couple of cool things here. First, I'll show you these. First one here is an Oceanic Blue Sony PlayStation 2 controller. It is official. The left analog stick was missing the rubber padding on the front there, so I took this apart and put in a new thumbstick, so it's now basically brand new. This whole controller looks like it's maybe had less than 10 hours of use on it, so I will be keeping this one and switching it out with one of my more used blue ones, because I like to keep them as new as possible, so very cool to add that. That was $2. And then this one here is the emerald green PlayStation 1 controller, official Sony brand. It's in very good shape, and I mean, it looks to be hardly used. It's got a little bit of dirt marks on it and stuff, but nothing too major. But this was $2 as well, so very cool. And then last but not least, from that Goodwill, I got something that complements the PlayStation 4. And that is the PlayStation camera. And this is a very cool accessory if you are into like live streams or recording video or stuff like that. It's even like motion sensor, capable. So it's very cool. This is brand new. It has never been opened. It is originally from GameStop, but I did find this at Goodwill, and they were asking $15 for it, and it was half off today. So I got this for $7.50. Which is very good for a newer console accessory that's still brand new. So very cool. The only thing wrong with it, it's got like a little indent on the back of the box there. But other than that, I mean, it's very, very cool. I mean, it's brand new. So, I mean, you can't go wrong with a brand new PlayStation 4 accessory for $7.50. I mean, you just don't really see that right now. So very cool. Alright, next I went to my local ARC thrift store. and I found a couple things there as well. First thing here is a Radio Shack brand audio-video modulator for the Nintendo GameCube or 64 or Super Nintendo. You know, it's one of those with the, you know, it's universal for those three. Very cool. It works, and that's good because I could always use extras of these. I always get consoles, and sometimes they're you know, consoles only and stuff. So this will definitely help out. And this was $1. So there's that. And the other thing I got from ARC there was a very cool Super Mario T-shirt. And it kind of reminds me of like Scarface a little bit, kind of like the style of the black and white and then the red lettering. Very, very cool. I just happened to be going through their shirts today and I found this. So this was $3, but that is very cool because I've been seeing these online, like on eBay and stuff. And I've always wanted one, but I just never really, you know, wanted to just buy one off of eBay because they're like $10, $12. But $3 is a better deal, so very cool. Alright, next here I have a couple things from Habitat for Humanity. And it is the official Nintendo Wii power cord here and the official Nintendo Wii AV cable. And both of those together were about like $3.70 or something like that after tax. But I could always use extra cords and everything like this, so very cool to find those. And they both work very good, so that's cool. And then the last stop I made today was at the Goodwill. And this was a different Goodwill, by the way. But I went to one more Goodwill, and I found a couple of things here that were very beneficial to, you know, making some money, and one thing I'm going to add to the collection. But first I'll go ahead and show you this. I have one NES game here. I know, finally, after all this time, I found another game to finally add to the collection. And it is Super Jeopardy on NES. I know it's not too exciting, but it's a game I didn't have, and I'm just so glad to finally find an NES game out in the wild that I didn't have already. So very cool. It's in very good shape, and this was, I believe it was $1, maybe $1.50, I'm not sure, but it was very cheap. This goes for like $4 or $5 online, so not too big a deal, but definitely a game I didn't have, and it's cool to finally see something I didn't have. So very cool. And then the other thing here is, there's a couple things here actually. One here is an official Sony brand PlayStation 2 controller, just the basic black one. This was $1.50, and unfortunately for this, it does not work. The X and square buttons do not function. Neither does triangle. So it's kind of like the whole left or the whole right side here is kind of just like, you know, not functional at all. So I guess I'll just be, you know, hanging it up as like a display one. I've done that with several broken controllers by now, so I guess just add another one to it. But anyways, unfortunate that didn't work. But as I was getting ready to leave, on their half-off Saturdays, they usually bring out like bins of new stuff for people to dig through. It's kind of like a Goodwill outlet. I'm sure I've mentioned it a few times. But as I was getting ready to leave, I stuck around for one more round, for one more rotation. And I'm glad I did, because out came a slim jet black Sony PlayStation 2 here. And it came with the power cord and the AV cables. And two official Sony brand controllers. And they're both the basic black ones, and these both work. And it came with two official 8MB memory cards. So there's those. And the console works great, and it's all been tested and cleaned up and everything. And all that was, it was at like a last minute kind of thing. And all of that cost me $6.50. And that is a really good deal for a PS2, especially when it has all the cords and everything. Usually I hardly ever see them like that. I mean, sometimes I might see a console only for like $10 or something, but that is really cool to find a whole complete set with extra memory cards and an extra controller for $6.50. You can't go wrong with a deal like that. So, very cool. Alright guys, that is going to be it for this video. I know it was very short, more, you know, short than most of my videos, but still some pretty cool stuff. Still very excited that I got the PS4 and stuff, and me and Tyler have been enjoying that. So that's very cool. So hope you guys liked this video. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends. It really helps me out. It's really fun to do this and interact with, you know, other people that enjoy video games just as much as I do. So until next time, guys, I hope you guys have a good time, enjoy video games, and until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.